Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show to recap. Look at my stat sheet. Number 15 Alabama beats number 5 St. John's 103 to 96. What a damn ball game this was. Alabama's going to be dangerous, man. They scored 103. Yes, that St. John's defense scored 50 points. 50 plus in both halves. Scored 53 in the first, 50 in the second. But Alabama's backcourt is going to be, it's going to be dangerous. I mean, you have LeBaron Fallon, who's going to have a really good year to me. I think he's a sophomore this year. He's going to have a breakout season. 100%. They also still have Aiden Holloway. And they have Latrell Wrightsell, who's another three-point sniper out there. And Taylor Bowen was also good out there. You know, he was kind of an under-the-radar transfer. And he made for Alabama in the tremendous small ball 5 when the Crimson Tide go to 4-guard sets. That 3 he hit late in the second half was also dagger. I believe St. John's got it to 2, and then he nails a 3 from the top of the key, or wherever the flight react says it. Bama looked really good offensively. They were impressive and fun to watch, and Taylor Bowen is also a really good rebounder. He almost had himself a double-double. But just what a damn basketball game. You drop over 100 and you win at St. John's when the Tide's offense rolls like this. I feel like they can beat any team. LeBaron Fallon Jr. is going to be probably one of the favorites of most people to watch one of the favorites for most people to watch in college hoops. You know, the ability of Nate Oates to consistently put out such great offensive teams is impressive, no matter who he has. They didn't even shoot that well from 3 and still won. Like, they have one of the best backcourts in college basketball. It was encouraging offensively that St. John's could keep up most of the game. When Alabama's going like this, granted, 40 free throws won't happen every night. Like, 40 free throws aren't going to happen. But you have to assume St. John's' defense continues to improve as the season goes. It's just Alabama's that damn good offensively. But we'll see as the season goes. But we'll get to LeBaron Fallon, but let's talk about Aiden Holloway. 21 points, 4 assists, had 0 turnovers, 9 of 18 from the field, and a 0 turnover game. However, you don't really see that from Aiden Holloway, so great start to the year from him. No turnovers and efficient shooting. So, first few players I got out of the way. Taylor Bowen was an under-the-radar transfer, and Aiden Holloway continues to be good like he was last year. LeBaron Fallon, though, 25 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, 10 of 17 from the floor, 2 of 5 from 3. He had a hell of a game. He's going to make a huge jump this year. I really feel like he will. The guy's just so good at getting downhill. And he can shoot from 3 as well, so it's not like he's just I can only drive to the rim guy. No, he can shoot. And with St. John's, that was the first 103 points against St. John's. Is the first time that the Red Storm have given up 100 points or more in a game under Rick Pitino. So you just gotta give credit though to Alabama, because they put up 100 plus points a lot this year. They lost 7 of their top 10 scorers, and 4 of 5 starters off the team coming off the best 2-year run in school history, and they don't miss a beat offensively. Nate Oates is just really that dude. This was just high energy, up tempo, and really damn entertaining. This felt like a March Madness game, and it's only November. That's why college basketball is so much fun. Fallon, Holloway, and Latrell Wrightsell combined for 63 points in this game. They didn't even have high-end NIL this year, But the key is up front where Taylor Bowen delivered. And they still have that scary backcourt. And limiting turnovers, and against an aggressive defense, they only turned it over 7 times. So they're doing a good job of not turning the basketball over. But it's just from a neutral POV. Not many teams are more enjoyable to watch than Bama. It's like everyone has the green light and they just light it up. Low-key beneficial not playing with Sears because you never know where it's coming from now. They're much more balanced than they've been in the past. They're not just reliant on one guy. But LeBron Fallon and Hallway, just outside of Wrightsell, combined for 46 on 19 to 35, where you have Wrightsell hitting 17. There's balance in their backcourt. You never know where it's coming from with those 3 guys, man. That's what's going to be scary. Like, I know it's a football Saturday today, but Alabama and St. John's was a phenomenal college basketball game for a noon game. College basketball is just so much fun to watch. If one sport has objectively improved its level of play by NIL, it's basketball. The level of play right now in college is amazing. This is the good side of NIL. Players are going to want to play longer in college than before. The game right now, to me, is as good as it's ever been. That's probably just me being biased. And I see Alabama's defense actually played solid, but it doesn't help that St. John's had like 40 free throws. But this is definitely going to be one of the early contenders for Game of the Year. A thriller here. So let's go over the stats. Thriller. Well, let's go over the team player stats here. So, obviously we went over some of the main guys. You know, Holloway 21 points, 4 assists, Fallon. Excuse me. Fallon with 25 points. You know, Bowen 17 points, 9 rebounds. Mal Eddy 8 points. Cheryl 9 points. What is this guy's name? Amari Allen 6 points. 10 rebounds. He was a big factor on the glass as well. Their leading rebounder. Wrightsell had 17 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. They have, I'm going to say they have one of the best backcourts in college basketball. I would say probably the best. They're gonna be so tough to beat in the SEC, man. SEC. Gosh, Alabama doesn't deserve these good football and basketball teams. I'm just trolling. St. John's, though, dropped to 1-1. Their leading scorer in this game was Ejiofor, 27 points, 10 rebounds for Zuby. Ejiofor, I think he's going to be one of the best players in college basketball this year. I think he's going to be arguably, well, I shouldn't say arguably, I think he's going to be the best player on this St. John's team this year. Dude's a beast. Had a double-double today. Bryce Hopkins, 19 points, 4 rebounds. I forgot he was still in college basketball. I remember when he used to play for Kentucky. He didn't play much. He played for, who does he play for? Providence and now St. John's. He's played for Washington, I think. He's played for so many different teams. Sailors, 14 points, 7 rebounds. Mitchell and Sonat each with 7 points. Thing is, they got some from their guards. They just didn't get as much as Alabama did. Ian Jackson, 14 points. Prey, 6 points. And Iban Ayo, 2 points. And St. John's drops to 1-1. Let's go over the half. Alabama 51 in the first half, 50 in the second half. St. John's 44 in the first half, 52 in the second half. Let's go over the team stats. Alabama from the field, 48 from the field, 31 from 3, 63 from the line. Missed 8 free throws. 40 total rebounds, 13 offensive, 27 defensive, 13 assists, 5 blocks, 9 steals, 7 turnovers, 54 points in the paint, 27 fouls. For Bama, for St. John's, they shot 49 from the field. Oh, my lord. 49 from the field, 35 from 3. 70 from the line, missed 12 free throws there. Free throws there. Free. 38 rebounds, 7 offensive, 31 defensive. 18 assists, 4 blocks, 4 steals. Turned it over 12 times, 40 in the paint, and 17 fouls. So yeah, that's all I really got to say here. I'm going to wrap it up. Alabama gets the win, 103-96 in a thriller. Their next game is going to be against number 1 Purdue, if they're still ranked number 1 in the next AP poll. So playing at Bama, another ranked game there for the Tide. Yeah, from what I've seen, I feel like they're going to be one of the best overall teams this year. So, but yeah, that's all to say. Leave a like, subscribe for more. Peace.